Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Friday, May 15th, 2009. This morning I'm going to use some of what I've done in the Facebook Connect as an example of how to achieve something, a mime multi-part file attachment using the HTTP code in Cincom Smalltalk. So here's a case where I'm attaching a photo to a message that I want to send up to Facebook. Now at the bottom of that I have to create a multi-part mime message and do an HTTP post to the server to get that done. Now let me walk you through the way that happens, because the Facebook aspect of this is less crucial than the raw capability. So what I have is a photo upload object where I have a couple of things that are Facebook specific, but then here this post data I'm handing myself as the post data to be put up. And the reason for that is if I look at the hierarchy of this object, I've got this media upload object as a superclass, and I have a file name, which is the name of the file, and then a stream. And what I do is I have a stream that I open. So when you do this multi-part mime messaging where you're handing a file, at the base it expects a stream as input. So I'm going to open a stream for binary reading, and I'm going to hand it that. So it's going to read directly from the file system. But then I also have some closing code to make sure that the stream gets closed properly. So let's go ahead and find where that gets happening. So let's go to the package level, go to the Connect, and I'll go down here to my Facebook interface, and I look at this add post data to. It turns out that if you grab a request object, and this is an HTTP request object, this is how you add these things in. Add form key with the name, the base file name. So you strip away all of the leading stuff. So if it was /foo/bar/photo.jpg, you just hand it photo.jpg. And then you hand it the stream, which should be a binary read stream over whatever media data you're handing up. This would be true if it was video, if it was audio, if it was a photo, whatever it is. This is how you attach it in. Now let's go to where that's actually being created. So we're going to this do post method here, and here is where I'm doing the work. First I get a client, and in this case it could be one of the either HTTP or HTTPS. And then I get a request object by asking it for a post request at this URL. So this is my specific URL. And then I ask for the post data. If the post data is not nil, I tell the request to be multi-part, which makes it a mime multi-part message. And then I add in all the other form keys. And then I do this piece here, add the post data, which is the method I just showed you, where I add in that specific file and stream. And it adds that to the message as a multi-part mime. And then by executing the request the way you normally do, and I'm catching a couple of exceptions here, but you just do client execute request, the request I've just constructed here, it goes ahead and pushes that upstream, and the back-end server, assuming that it's a reasonable HTTP server, will handle that, take the file, and do whatever it is it's supposed to do with it based on how it's constructed. In the case of Facebook, it puts it into whatever album you told it to put it in. In the case of your website, you probably have a servlet, and it'll do whatever your servlet said it was going to do. So that's really all there is to it if you want to attach media data or any arbitrary file data to an HTTP post and push it to a server. So until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.